What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here with your $1,400 third stimulus check update and fourth stimulus check update as new rounds of stimulus are already being passed after the third stimulus check package. And we're going to go over the new check dates that people are seeing and that I'm seeing regarding the $1,400 that are still going out, when to expect them for people who haven't got their direct deposits or their paper checks. We're going to go over all of it here today. So let's jump right in. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe down below so you don't miss out on new videos. Don't forget to hit the like button down below, and here we go. Miami Beach, Florida has declared a state of emergency with spring break crowds and college students and high school students flocking to beaches in Miami, Florida, and other areas. They have now declared a state of emergency because of the amount of people and the pandemic. Miami Beach, Florida declared a state of emergency Saturday over concern about large crowds of spring breakers gathering in the city. Miami Beach Mayor Dan Gelber said during a news conference Saturday that new measures will be implemented that are, quote, essentially purposed to reduce the number of people coming to the area. Gelber announced an 8 p.m. curfew in the entertainment district and a restriction on eastbound traffic on city causeways that will be only accessible to residents and hotel guests. The measure goes into effect at 9 p.m. on Saturday and will remain in effect for 72 hours. Gelber said he will hold an emergency meeting with the city commission on Sunday to address the measures. The city later posted an emergency order to its Twitter account. According to the order, those actions are separate from those the city has put in place to combat the pandemic. This news comes as photos from the area show crowds of people who have flocked to the city and gathered on its beaches, ignoring COVID protocols. Miami Beach interim city manager Raul Aguilera said Saturday that he's received emails from businesses that have voluntarily closed and don't want to be open due to the crowds. Gelber says, quote, if you think you're coming here because you think anything goes, you're going to have a terrible time. We're going to arrest you. We have hundreds and hundreds of arrests. This comes as police had to disperse a crowd of about 200 spring breakers that were, quote, unruly and surrounding officers by an intersection by shooting pepper balls. The Miami Beach Police Department said at the time that several people were detained and 2 officers were injured. Gelber says at night, there is no question that it becomes a place that feels a little out of control or a lot out of control. At times, you see things that you realize shouldn't happen and no community should have to endure. Wow. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. If I was a spring breaker, that wouldn't sound like a good time having a curfew at 8 p.m., but that's what's happening. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. The next round of stimulus and multiple different stimulus provisions and buckets of money that we've been talking about on this channel, Biden canceled $1 billion of student loans on Thursday. This is actually just a small fraction of what we're expecting to see in the future. But nonetheless, the next round of stimulus that we're expecting, student loan forgiveness, the possible minimum wage raise to anywhere between $10 and $15 an hour, $200 per month Social Security raise that President Biden wants, along with a 20% Social Security raise for people that have been widow or widowers, and 5% for people that have been on Social Security for over 20 years, along with a new cost of living index increase. All these things are on the horizon, and while student loan forgiveness is one of the first things that is already starting. In the ongoing debate over student loan cancellation, at least some borrowers will get student loan forgiveness. In a major announcement, the U.S. Department of Education will enact student loan cancellation for 72,000 student loan borrowers who previously had some student loans canceled but will now get full student loan cancellation. The Biden administration says the previous formula to cancel student loans in case of fraud or school closure that was used under the Trump administration, which often created partial student loan forgiveness, was unfair to student loan borrowers. Under a federal law known as Borrower Defense to Repayment, borrowers could get federal student loan cancellation if they attended a school that engaged in deceptive or illegal practices or closed suddenly. In 2016, the Obama administration issued new rules to protect student borrowers and get student loan relief. These rules existed as a form of consumer protection because, absent these rules, student loan borrowers would still have to pay off student loans even if they didn't find gainful employment after attending schools such as the ITT Technical Institute of Corinthian Colleges. Now, this is really just the first round of student loan forgiveness that we're expecting. This was kind of the easiest one to do because it was kind of the lowest hanging fruit. It was the easiest one to get done. Nonetheless, it's $1 billion of student loan forgiveness. We're expected to see more in the future, especially because in the third stimulus check package, they passed a provision in there that said that any student loans that are forgiven in the next 5 years will be tax free. Normally, when debt like this is forgiven, for example, if you got $10,000 of student loan debt forgiven, well, you would actually have to pay taxes on that as if that was $10,000 in income. So that could cost you $1,000 or $2,000 in taxes, which is still better than paying $10,000 of student loans. But the new provision makes it so any student loans that are forgiven in the next 5 years won't even have to have taxes paid on them. President Biden has said multiple times that not only is he for student loan forgiveness, like we just seen the $1 billion now completed, but he's willing to do $10,000 of student loan forgiveness for basically, I want to say mostly all student loans. I don't want to say all because we don't know the details of it yet. I'll keep you up to date on this. But even though Biden says he's willing to do $10,000 of student loan debt, he's actually getting pushed by very high ranking Democrats to do more than $10,000. And the highest ranking Democrat in the Senate, at least, is Senator Chuck Schumer, who's the Senate Majority Leader. He has been a thorn in the side of President Biden in at least one regard, and that's student loan forgiveness. Chuck Schumer, along with Senator Elizabeth Warren and House Representative AOC, are not letting President Biden get away with only $10,000 of student loan forgiveness. These guys want $50,000 of student loan forgiveness, which, if you're for student loan forgiveness, it does kind of make sense because, well, nowadays we have kids that are graduating from college with $100,000 or more of student loan debt, or even more than that. If you go on to be a dentist or something like that, you can come away with $300,000 or $400,000 of student loan debt. So, in comparison, if you're for student loan debt, $10,000 is great, but it's a fraction of what you could have. $50,000 would go a lot more of the way to get things done, and for a lot of people, would cancel all their student loan debt if you're in favor of student loan debt, of course, which is a very controversial subject, to be honest. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, Democrat from New York, is pushing ahead with his campaign to cancel large amounts of student loan debt despite President Joe Biden's apparent reluctance. Again, Biden is for $10,000, but he doesn't want to do $50,000. With Democrats now in majority of both houses of Congress and the highest ranking Democratic senator embracing student loan forgiveness, the Biden administration may face renewed pressure to act now that the third stimulus check package, the dust is settling on that. Chuck Schumer's commitment to the $50,000 student loan figure and his public calls for Biden to use his authority could make him a thorn in President Biden's side. Chuck Schumer's influence as a Senate Majority Leader is significant. And this is where we see a previous bill from Senator Chuck Schumer and Elizabeth Warren. These two are both the co authors of the $200 per month Social Security raise, also say that the next president can and should cancel up to $50,000 in student loan debt immediately. Democrats are outlining the plan for immediate action in 2021, and the president has existing executive authority to cancel student loan debts from Congress simply through a presidential executive order. So, literally, with the swipe of a pen, President Biden could cancel billions and billions of dollars of student loans simply through a presidential executive order. Now, Senator Chuck Schumer and Elizabeth Warren are also both co authors of, along with Senator Ron Wyden, a very senior member, A plan to increase Social Security benefits by $200 per month for all Social Security beneficiaries. This, again, is a previous bill along with the student loan forgiveness. But as we said, once the third stimulus check package passes and the dust type of settles, these are the next things on the horizon. And the student loan forgiveness is literally proof in the pudding, as they have already canceled $1 billion in student loan debt, as you can literally see right here this week. So this is already starting. We're going to call this the next round of stimulus, possibly student loan forgiveness, possible $200 per month Social Security increase. You can see here the plan to provide more than 60 million Americans with an additional $4,000 over 2 years is part of the Senate Democrats' bold phase three stimulus proposal. So as we move forward, we need to get a lot of attention for this. We need to get a lot of push for this. We need to get a lot of senators talking about this and thinking about this. So, namely, Senator Chuck Schumer, the Senate Majority Leader, Elizabeth Warren, and Ron Wyden. You guys need to tweet them, email them, call them, and tell them, hey, we want to have this $200 per month Social Security increase as well as a student loan forgiveness. We need to have both of these on the horizon. So if you're for student loan forgiveness or the Social Security increase, please email, tweet. Twitter is a great way to contact these congressmen, because they all have Twitter accounts, and you can literally tweet them and they may or may not see the message. But the more people we get saying, hey, we need student loan forgiveness. Hey, we need that $200 per month Social Security increase that you promised us last year. We need to get those going now that the third stimulus check is over. We could see these through presidential executive orders. We could see this through standalone bills, or we could see this in the next stimulus package that is an infrastructure package known as the Build Back Better package. We already have dozens of Senate Democrats, well, 11 to 12 Senate Democrats, and dozens more in the House of Representatives pushing for not just one stimulus check, but multiple monthly recurring stimulus checks in the next stimulus package. That is the Build Back Better package, the infrastructure package. So this is really kind of the next round of stimulus. And as you see, it's already starting literally just a few days after the third stimulus check package is passed. Not even everybody has their money yet. About a little bit over half of the people have been sent their checks yet. We're getting brand new information from you guys, from our viewers, and from articles and data I've been seeing that there's, first of all, they're still going out every day. There's a big batch that is going to be sent out on March 24th. Let me know if you see March 24th on your IRS Get My Payment tool, on your Direct Express card, or on your bank account if you see pending for March 24th via direct deposit. That's a big thing I'm seeing and hearing right now from you guys. Let me know down below in the comments if you're seeing pending for March 24th. We're hoping that the large group of Social Security beneficiaries, SSI, SSDI, SSA, all of them, railroad benefits, VA, we're hoping that they're going to be out in the next batch. Remember, these direct deposits and these paper checks go out in batches. We're also seeing paper checks now start to go out. Let me know if you see a paper check in your mail. As soon as you get them, let our viewers know. Remember, we are a big family here. We're all looking out for each other. So if you get your direct deposit, let us know and what bank you bank with. Don't put your bank account information or anything like that in the comments. Oh, and please, I want to say this again. I know I've said this several times. There's literally scammers every single day in the comments. So if you see an It's Jimmy in the comments telling you to contact him for investments or what on WhatsApp, it's a scam every single time. They're basically imposters. They just create new YouTube accounts. They name themselves It's Jimmy, and they use my profile picture and they do it. And they're doing this to thousands of YouTube channels across YouTube. It's a huge problem. I'm literally banning them every day. I can ban them from the channel, and yeah, it's happening every single day. So if you see It's Jimmy in the comments saying contact me for WhatsApp or for Bitcoin or anything like that, it's a scam. It's fake. It's It's not me. You'll always notice that I have a check mark next to my name. That means that I'm verified on YouTube. You get that when you get over 100,000 subscribers. So you'll know it's me if you see a check mark or if you get a heart from me. I'm the only person that can heart your comments or love your comments because only the channel owner can do that. So if you ever get a heart from me, you know it's me. But if you see a comment down below saying contact me for on WhatsApp or anything like that, it's a scam. And be very aware that there's all sorts of scams going on right now for the stimulus checks and the tax refunds. It's double scam season right now. The IRS will not call you. They're not going to ask for your bank account information or anything over the phone or anything like that. Even in the snail mail, possibly. Just please be very aware. Some of these scams are very convincing, and I really don't want to see anybody lose their money. So don't give your password or your bank account information to anybody over the phone. The IRS simply does not call you. They literally don't even have the manpower to call you if they wanted to. They're so behind. So please keep that in mind. And if you know of any other scams, comment them down below so that people know about these and don't fall for them, because that's the last thing I want is our community, our family, our extended family here to be getting scammed and losing their money. So please be very careful with that. I'll update you on the third stimulus check and all these different provisions coming out for the fourth round of stimulus, we'll call it. So if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe down below so you don't miss out on new videos. After subscribing, click the bell icon to all notifications so you get notifications when we go live, which is right now every day at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., 8 p.m., and 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Remember, that's Eastern Time, so you may need to adjust it for your time zone. There's also a share button down below. You can share this with your family and friends so that they know about the third stimulus checks coming out, when to expect them, all the delays going on with that, all the information with that, as well as the next round of stimulus and all those potential different stimulus items that we could see in the near future. You can click this top video here to watch my newest stimulus check video next. And this video teaches you how to start your own business selling products on Amazon FBA. I have had dozens of students replace their 9-to-5 income by starting their own Amazon business and selling products on Amazon, and we teach them how to do that. So click on one of those videos next. Thanks, guys, and I will see you in the next video.